Nothing like hot chocolate on a cold winter day. Well, up next, we have Brittany Broderson, who has exclusive interviews with some of the stars from Bravo Broadway.
Hey everyone, I am Brittany Broderson with City Vibes, and we are here at the Jack Singer Concert Hall for the Calgary Philharmonic Orchestra's performance of Bravo Broadway, which is featuring tons of big Broadway stars. Let's go check it out. So how long have you been performing for?
We've all been doing Broadway plays for a couple of decades, I will say, with many, dozens and dozens of credits to our names, and Ms. Gravitt has won a Tony Award for her work in Jerome Robbins Broadway. Doug starred in Phantom of the Opera, Les Mis, Showboat. I did Beauty and the Beast and Cabaret and Thoroughly Modern Millie, lots of good things.
So you guys are all big deals.
We're big deals.
Oh yeah, such big deals. I am.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, and because you were all in Broadway initially, correct?
We've been in
Or you
Broadway
guys have been everywhere pretty much.
have.
So what made you branch from your initial roots where you started?
It's actually a very cool thing to do because we've all done these roles on Broadway, but when we do concert work with incredible symphony orchestras like the Calgary Philharmonic, we get to do roles we would never be able to do or roles we've always wanted to do. So it's pretty fantastic.
That's
It's always
awesome.
a pleasure to sing with orchestras like this one as well, because on Broadway we get 12, 13 musicians maybe, and so to be on a stage in such a beautiful venue with 65, 70 musicians, it's a thrill.
And so you guys haven't actually performed any shows with the orchestra yet, but how have rehearsals been? Do you guys like performing at the Jack Singer Concert Hall?
It's been fantastic. Michael Krajewski is a conductor that we've all worked with numerous times, and he's standing on the podium and being the fearless leader. And we're joined by the Calgary Gay Men's Chorus, and we rehearsed with them last night, and they are absolutely fantastic. So I think if people come out, they'll have a great time.
That's
We'd
awesome.
like for there to be some Chinooks, right?
I would love for Chinooks, yeah.
The CPO, or Calgary Philharmonic Orchestra, dates back to 1955 when a merger was created between the Alberta Philharmonic and the Calgary Symphony. They play around 80 shows a year in the acoustically acclaimed Jack Singer Concert Hall, which is located in Calgary's Epcor Centre. It's been said that any seat in the Jack Singer Concert Hall is a good seat, because the acoustics all throughout the hall are amazing.
All right, how are you enjoying the show so far?
Oh, it's fabulous. It's just fabulous.
It's spectacular.
Just terrific.
The
Absolutely.
vocalists are outstanding. We are so impressed.
Yeah.
I think it's because singing is something that I definitely could never do. I don't have the voice, and I'm totally impressed with these three.
I can vouch for that.
All right, and what's your guys' favorite performance so far?
Ladies and gentlemen, this evening.
I think Hello Dolly was spectacular.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes, please.
Yeah.
The one that was right before Hello Dolly with the girl in the fabulous dress.
On the Cabaret, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was outstanding. And yet that young man has, his vocal tones are amazing. I'm totally impressed with him, and I'm sure that they'll have lots of surprises for us in the second half. We have totally enjoyed this evening.
So how are you guys enjoying the show so far?
Loving it.
Very good.
Very good.
Yes, very good.
Awesome.
Who
And
doesn't like Broadway stuff, man? Come on, it's Broadway. It's recognizable music.
this is very true. And do you guys come to the orchestra often?
We have season tickets.
Yes, I've heard a lot of people who have season tickets, so.
Yes. So we come 6 times a year
Right. With our friends.
with our friends.
Right.
We do.
I think they brought us, but
Yes.
yeah.
All right, and you guys like Broadway, obviously, right?
Well, we've been to Broadway. We've been to New York a couple times, seen some Broadway shows. We've also seen some Broadway shows here at the Jubilee in Calgary. So, yeah, we do.
So how are you enjoying the show so far?
It's fantastic. It's really great.
I am loving it.
And do you guys come to the orchestra often?
Yeah, we have seasons tickets to the Pops, and we just love it. Just have loved every performance.
Awesome. So what's your favorite part of the show so far? Or your favorite song, I guess?
Oh, gosh. Well, I have to say that Thoroughly Modern Millie, because of the soloist singing it, she's phenomenal. But I'm also very, very impressed with the Calgary Men's Chorus. I was so happy to see them when we got here.
It is also referred to as one of the most beautiful halls in all of North America. The CPO likes to team up with different people or groups of people so that each show is a unique experience for everyone in attendance. They recently teamed up with a few Broadway superstars and the Calgary Men's Chorus for a show called Bravo Broadway. They explored all the different time frames of Broadway, from the older classics to some newer but unforgettable shows. They had 3 guest performers, the first being Susan Egan, who is known by the Broadway community for her iconic role as Belle on Broadway version of Beauty and the Beast, and in television as the voice of Megara in the Disney movie Hercules. Debbie Gravier, who is the only one in the group of performers to have won the enviable Tony Award, and Doug LeBrecq, who has toured all across North America in the longest-running Broadway show, The Phantom of the Opera, as both the Phantom and Ruel. They were conducted by guest conductor Michael Kudravsky, who has had the pleasure of conducting many different orchestras all across North America. The performance put on by the orchestra and their guests was said to be moving and amazing. For City Vibes, I am Brittany Broderson.